This is Shivali Iduri.
I'm Pragyankita Kesari.
Welcome to the 20th edition of Anish News Capsule. Today's headlines: Economy likely to contract 7.74% in 2020-21.
As per the advanced estimates of the national income released by the National Statistical Office, there was contraction in almost all sectors barring agriculture.
Indian economy is estimated to contract 7.7% in 2021 compared to 4.2% growth in the previous fiscal, mainly on account of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The growth in real GDP during 2020-21 is estimated at 7.7% as compared to growth rate of 4.2% in 2019-20.
Inflationary concerns could hamper recovery for FMCGs.
Fast-moving consumer goods (FMCG) companies are seeing signs of recovery in the third quarter of FY21 after demand saw an uptick during the festive season. Experts, however, say that growing commodity inflation could impede this recovery.
Price hikes will be there in the March quarter because companies will not be able to absorb input cost pressures like they did in quarter 3. But I expect price hikes to be judicious so that consumer sentiment is not impacted much, said Mohit Malhotra, Chief Executive Officer, Dabur India.
Indian sugar mills clinch export deals. Indian sugar mills are aggressively signing export contracts after New Delhi approved a subsidy of overseas sales and as global prices hit the highest level in 3.5 years.
The exports will help the world's second biggest sugar producer to bring down stockpiles and support local prices, which at odds with the global market have been falling due to oversupply at home. But the shipments could cap a rally in benchmark prices in New York and London.
Mills have so far agreed contracts to export 1.5 million tons of sugar in the 2020-21 marketing year that started on October 1st, mainly to Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan and African countries for shipments in January to March, the official said.
Digital coin hits all-time high. Digital currency Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $38,000 per unit after a frenzied rally on Thursday, taking the cryptocurrency market above the $1 trillion mark for the first time ever.
In the early hours of Thursday, the digital coin hit an all-time high of $38,169 by rising 6% and having more than quadrupled in the past year. The digital currency was trading above $35,000 for the first time in Asia on Wednesday, rising to a high of $35,875. It was up by 1% on Tuesday and was trading around $31,720, according to crypto market data provider Coinmetrics.
China raises concerns at WTO meet over India's FDI scrutiny. At the World Trade Organization meet, China raised concerns over India's increased foreign direct investment scrutiny due to concern about takeover and acquisition of Indian companies.
India in April 2020 increased reviews for FDI by neighboring countries, largely aimed at Chinese investments. China's statements came during WTO review of India's trade policy after the United States and European Union (EU) flagged issues like increased import duties.
NBFCs diversify funding sources. Non-banking financiaries are steadily increasing market borrowings to diversify their funding sources, even though they remain heavily dependent on bank loans, showed data from Reserve Bank of India.
Between June and September last year, non-banking financial companies, that is NBFCs, share of market borrowings rose from 41.8% to 42.7%, while the share of bank borrowings grew from 29.7% to 31.2% in the same period. This comes after several quarters of decline in share of market borrowings for NBFCs.
As the Reserve Bank required NBFCs to adopt a liquidity risk management framework from December 2020, NBFCs gradually swapped their short-term borrowings for long-term borrowings with the aim of maintaining adequate liquidity. In 2020-21 up to September, share of both market and bank borrowings inched up, a central bank report said on December 29.
Petrol prices hit the roof. A steady increase in international prices of crude oil and high taxes on petrol and diesel to shore up government revenues are the key reasons behind the hike. Petrol prices reached an all-time high of Rs 84.2 per litre in the capital on Thursday after oil marketing companies hiked rates by 23 paise per litre. Diesel prices were raised by 24 paise to Rs 74.38 per litre.
OMCs had also hiked prices of petrol by 26 paise per litre and that of diesel by 25 paise per litre on Wednesday after holding for 30 days. A steady increase in international prices of crude oil and high taxes on petrol and diesel to shore up. Garment revenues are the key reasons behind the recent hike.
SBI raises $600 million from overseas bond sale. The nation's largest lender, State Bank of India (SBI), on Thursday raised $600 million from selling bonds to international investors at a coupon of 1.80%. The issue, oversubscribed by 2.1 times, is part of the bank's USD 10 billion medium-term note program, the ratings of which were withdrawn by the rating agency Moody's on Wednesday.
The 5.5-year issue, denominated in US dollars, was priced at 140 basis points over the US Treasury. The bank said in a release, adding this is the lowest pricing for any issue registered under Section 144A from the country with such a maturity. The bonds issued through the SBI's London branch will be listed on Singapore Exchange and India INX, the international boards from BSE.
Thank you. Stay updated to Anish News Capsule.